So you want to learn how to edit your Instagram pics, do ya? Well, you came to the right place. You want to learn how to grow your gram fam? You want to learn how to make your feed cohesive? I got you, all right? What's up, you guys? Welcome on back to the channel. Today, I figured I wanted to try something a little bit different. I want to teach you guys, or at least show you guys, what I do in order to edit my Instagram pictures. Guys, I've had Instagram for a while now, but it wasn't up until just a few months ago that I actually started to care about my feed. I really just tried super hard to make it look uniformed. I upped my editing game. I can't even tell you the difference it has made for me. Not only in gaining my followers, but also I've had brands reach out to me. I would not say that I'm a professional, no way, no how. I'm not a professional photographer or editor. However, I do believe that I have some valuable knowledge to share with you guys because I did go to school for graphic design, so I do have a degree in that. I am going to do a full walkthrough tutorial with you. Step by step, I'm going to take a completely raw, unedited picture and I'm going to demonstrate how I edit from beginning to end. You're basically gonna see how to take a picture like this and turn it into something like this. I just want to talk about some key points that you need to consider before you start the editing process. Number one is, who is your audience? Whoever your audience is or who you're advertising to is what type of material you're gonna be putting up. The second thing you wanna touch upon is what you want your overall theme to be. Me personally, okay, I go for more of a vintage vibe, okay? I don't know why, I like it. It's just who I am. Find out who you are as an individual and what kind of vibes you want to be giving off on your feed, because that's going to honestly determine how you edit and what type of filters you use. You just want an overall consistent theme on your profile. It's just more reliable, more professional, so people know that they can expect that from you. That's what makes you unique, and you don't just have random images with random filters on it and people just get confused and they'll just click back off your profile and go somewhere else. So guys, let's get on to the actual editing. Here we go. I'm gonna show you what software I use and what apps I use on my phone. It is a process, but it is an interesting one, guys, and I promise you it will pay off. Let's get to the actual editing. Alrighty, you guys, welcome to my desktop. We're gonna be using two main programs, Lightroom and Photoshop. I'm starting with Lightroom. You can buy a package deal from Adobe. It's about $8 a month, student discount, all that good stuff. So I'm just gonna import my photo. Yep, that's the one I want, right there. Yep, that one. I'm gonna develop. And now, it's time for business. All right, so what I like to do first with my photos is I like to take the blacks and turn it all the way up to 100. Take the shadows, put that up a bit till I see fit. Eliminate all these unwanted, ugly, disgusting shadows, up the exposure, and ever so slightly up the temperature. Make it look like a nice warm day, not a cold, ratchet day. And the next thing I like to do, guys, since I'm always shooting in nature, so I'm always around green, is I like to go down to like the color selection and mess around with that green primary. As you can see, you just move it around and it's different shades of green. I like to find the kind that I just like, that I think suits the picture. Up the contrast a little bit here and there, you know. And play around with the whites as well. Gives it a little more of a pow, I think. That's pretty much it with Lightroom. I'm gonna go ahead and export it. That is how you save it to your desktop. Now it's time for some Photoshop business. Let's open up our pic. There it is. Now this is gonna be fun. The quick selection tool, yeah, that one, that is literally my best friend. I'm gonna go ahead, grab that, and just select my entire body because as you can see, there is still some shadowing, and I'm not cool with that, for real, I'm not. I'm gonna go up to Image, Adjustments, Brightness, Contrast, and I'm going to brighten this up a bit. Oh, that's a little too much. Gotta find that nice sweet spot, you know what I'm saying? I'm also gonna hit that contrast up a little bit because my hair's looking a little dingy, a little faded out. Okay, I'm gonna select my entire body again with the quick selector because I'm wearing this like bright, funky, awesome swimsuit, and that's really what I want to advertise here. So you're gonna have to up that vibrance a little bit, okay? Alright, going in again. This time, I am grabbing all that murky, nasty, swampy lake water back there. Nobody likes that. No, I'm wearing a cute swimsuit. I don't want to look like I'm going to be swimming up in the mud. So, this is really, really awesome what I'm about to do. I basically just select the entire lake, go back into the adjustments. This time I go to color balance. And I'm taking it from dingy yellow to blue, baby. I'm gonna also go to that lighter blue, kind of make it a little more of a believable natural blue. Okay, gonna up that vibrance a little bit. Ooh. Now I'm gonna go ahead and select my blur tool. Make this a little larger. And what I like to do is blur the background sometimes depending on the photo. This particular photo, I'm just going to go ahead and blur it a little bit just to give a depth of perception. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the opposite. I'm grabbing the sharpen tool and I'm going to sharpen my body up a little bit here. This will just give it an overall more professional look, considering I'm using an iPhone for this. It'll just sharpen the image, make the quality look much better than it actually is. Now I'm going to grab my quick selector again, and this time I'm actually going to select the dock here. Because I don't know about y'all, but that dock looks kinda nasty. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab all the dark shaded parts that kind of look dirty. Okay, once I have all my dark areas selected, I'm going to go ahead and brighten the crap out of that dock. Look at that. Look how fresh it looks. It looks like it's just a freshly put together dock and not one that's been around for 200 years. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yup. Alright, now, I knew you didn't think that I was going to leave this part out. I'm going to head and grab my eyedropper tool, and I'm going to find the lightest part of the photo, click on it, and I'm actually going to brush over at low opacity, so it's barely noticeable, but it's still there. I'm going to brush over my teeth white. Okay, here we go. Just going to lightly brush over, nothing crazy. You don't want it to look ridiculously white, like what the heck, come on now. Need it to look natural. There we go. Couple shades lighter never hurt nobody. Does anybody else notice that my messages keep going up? They started at 0 and now they're at 10. I swear to God I'm never this popular. I don't know what's going on. Go figure, right? When I go to film a video. And one last thing, I'm grabbing with my quick selection again, the entire background. Something's just not settling right with me about this background. So I basically selected everything but me and the dock that I'm on. Other than that, the entire background I selected. Now I'm going back into my adjustments, my brightness contrast, and I'm brightening that background. You betcha. You betcha. No overcast here. Now we're all done, and it is time to save this picture, baby, because now we are taking it to the phone. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed that first part. So Photoshop and Lightroom are the first two that I use, and now I just use 2 more apps to finish up my pictures. The 2 apps are Facetune and Preview. Facetune I use for just smoothing out the picture. It is super easy and a lot easier than using Photoshop. So I just use it to smoothen out my skin real nice, give it like that flawless airbrush look, you know, take off all the harsh jaggedy edges. And then the second thing that I use Facetune for is my filter. So my signature filter that I have chosen, I have gone through a lot of different filters trying to figure out what theme I like. And for me, I love the orchid. That's my favorite. It does give that nice slight vintage vibe that I'm going for. When you hit the filter button, it does automatically filter at 50%, but I do bring it down to about 25% because I don't want to oversaturate my photo with a filter. Nobody likes that. It kind of takes away from the quality of the photo. So I bring it down to about 25% and it's perfect for me. After I'm done with Facetune, the second app I use, not necessarily for editing at all, but I use it to plan out my Instagram feed, is the app Preview. It is perfect for pre-uploading your photos to kind of see how they would look. It doesn't upload to Instagram. I don't know of any apps that actually pre-upload or anything like that. I don't think there are apps like that, but if there is, let me know. This one is just to kind of see if your photos go like hand in hand with each other or if they look okay side by side, because there has been times where I would take 2 photos and I plan to post them and I use the Preview app and notice that they look horrific next to each other. So thank God for that app, because you don't want to post a picture and then realize it looks like crap next to another photo and then delete it, because that just looks bad. That just looks like, what are you doing right now? Once I'm happy with that, then I go ahead and just post my photo. But that is it. That is all I use for editing. Those are the only 2 apps that I use, and then I'm good to go. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful to you guys, and I really hope that it gave you guys some inspiration for those of you trying to build your brand or just trying to gain more of a following and put yourself out there. I really hope that you guys learned some cool tricks of the trade. Again, this is just what I do. I'm constantly learning every day something new. It is not something you just get good at and that's that. It's a work of art, really, and you're always going to be learning in this field. So just keep an open mind and always be open to new things and learning new things. So if any of you guys have a theme that you love or types of editing programs that you swear by, I would love to hear about them. Teach me something, expose me to something new, and if there's any questions about anything that I showed you, just please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. If this video was helpful, definitely hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. So whether you're using Instagram for fun or for